Everybody living abroad needs to watch the video I'm about to play right now. And after the video, I am going to tell you guys something very, very important.
I was looking at the navigation map. I knew I was leaving my wife. And it's not easy. I'm broken. I felt the tension in my chest. Even my wife, she cried.
No matter where life takes you, make sure you build something back home. Make sure you build something back home. It keeps you connected, creates good opportunity for you, and most importantly, it gives you something to hold on to if ever an international crisis happens.
In this world, in this world that we are living, I think sometimes we need to have empathy on our fellow humans. Sometimes we need to have empathy on our fellow humans because there is a saying that what goes around comes around, and karma is real. What is happening right now in South Africa is really sad. And I'm going to allow you to watch the video. And then you will head for your own self. Jacinta organized this program to get all immigrants out of South Africa. Either you are documented, either you are not documented, legal or illegal. She wanted everyone out of South Africa. And the sad part is, pregnant women, children, sick people, this woman lead people to get all these people out of their homes. And they were sleeping outside of their homes. And right now, karma is paying them back. Right now, karma says enough is enough. Taste your own medicine.
So, bad gay. There was a fire at Jikajo informal settlement. There was a fire, and about 600 people have been displaced. They've lost their homes. They've lost their belongings. And according to SABC News, the victims are battling the freezing cold. Does this sound familiar? Does this ring a bell? A fire destroyed their homes over the weekend. It's very cold right now in South Africa, and around plus minus 600 South Africans are languishing in the cold at Jikajo informal settlement. Can I remind you about Jikajo informal settlement? Let me remind you. Whilst Jacinta was busy campaigning in June, before we got to the 30th of June, Jacinta held a rally, a march around this area. At the end of that march, if you remember correctly, a young lady was given the microphone and she was given an opportunity to what? To speak. This young lady got on the microphone and said, "My brothers have been killed. My brother was killed by a Malawian national in Jikajo informal settlement." Do you remember? Do you remember this story? Immediately, she said that all those people that were angry and that had been hyped up by Jacinta started marching towards Jikajo informal settlement. This place housed a lot of Malawians. A lot of Malawians stayed in this informal settlement before the 30th of June. They marched to this place. They got hold of a Malawian national. They unalived that man through severe beating. Do you remember that? A Malawian man was unalived at Jikajo informal settlement after Jacinta had brought up a young woman to claim that her brother had been unalived by Malawians. Those claims were never verified. Somebody lost their life. at Chigajo informal settlement, a foreign, and nobody cared. In fact, people were celebrating. Do you remember? Do you remember how the majority, or in fact almost all of the Malawians, after that man died, they ran away with their lives? Those are the very same Malawians that were gathered at that campsite that the eThekwini municipality was trying and, doing all sorts to try and help them, and the gift of the givers and so forth and so forth. Do you remember? So, whilst 600 South Africans have lost their belongings and they are suffering in the bitter cold, a larger number of Malawians also suffered in the bitter cold, and people were laughing and mocking them. So many news outlets mushroomed overnight, going to that camp, taking them videos, asking them numerous questions. Ngizwe at one point went there to taunt them. And they said, "We are going. Why are you coming here? We've already left our homes. We're in the camp. We're waiting for transport. Why are you coming to harass us in the camp?" The point I'm trying to make in this video is, what goes around surely comes around. It was very cold on the 30th of June and the days leading to the 30th of June. It is very cold now. How does it feel to sleep outside in cold weather? How does it feel to receive a call from your loved one saying they are stranded, they have nowhere to go, they are sleeping outside, they have no food, they've lost everything? How does it feel?
Another news don't hit South Africans this evening. You know what I say when I say news, as soon as see me they laugh when I know it was in a bad news. Unemployment rate in South Africa have surged by 33.6% just this evening. As I tell you so they snap and give me. Now my baby snap and give me. My baby in South Africa too. South Africans, I'm taking your women. So over 345,000 more people lose their job just from April to June. Bro! Unemployment rate have surged in South Africa by 33.6%. I said it last month. I said it will keep surging. We told you guys there is no way these foreigners are the ones taking away your job. These sponsor shops taking away your jobs. But you guys refuse to listen. You have already seen Jacinta real motive. She's just promoting herself because she wants to become a mayor in that country. Because she wants to become a mayor, she destabilized the whole country. Now your lives have become more harder for you guys to survive. Everything has been expensive for you guys. And now, you guys are finding out that the main reason that you guys are out there to solve is not even solve, it's worse. The main reason why you guys are out there because of unemployment, you guys have made it worse. What are you guys going to do now? What exactly are you guys going to do now?
The Eastern Cape Department of Education is closing 123 schools due to dwindling enrollment numbers. The decision to close the school was taken this financial year, with the move already being implemented in some facilities. And a further 300 schools will also be closed in the next few years. We were in conversation with Malibongwe Mdima, who's the spokesperson of the Eastern Cape Department of Education. Mr. Mdima.
The unviable schools are schools that have got lesser numbers, leading to lesser resources.
Kindly subscribe to my channel, like the video, and then share. And sorry for not be able to post for you guys because I was not feeling well. And as we all know, as I'm talking to you right now, a lot of schools in South Africa are being closed down. Businesses are moving out. Unemployment rates are being high. South Africans were looking, they according to them, they wanted to fix their country. They wanted to fix so-called, they wanted to fix fix their country. But it was not fixing the country, but other way around. It was breaking the country down. It was bringing the country down. Jobs are being closing down. Companies are being moving out from South Africa. Bro, we need to be kind to mankind. We need to be kind to mankind. We need to do better as human beings. We need to have empathy, sympathy, passion for our fellow human beings. Since Jacinta wanted people, how can you have listened to the video? How can you create such story for other people to lose their life? How can you do that to your fellow human? It doesn't matter they are black or white. It doesn't matter. How can you create such story so that others will lose their lives, their properties, their emotions? So you can create all this in order for other people to suffer for that. How can you do that? Jacinta, a mother should sometimes think before they hurt other people, because you are going to have generations upon generations. Your children are going to grow up giving birth. And you don't know when your generation, some of your generation will need help. You don't know where they will need help. We need to do better. Anyways, guys, you can write your thought under the comment section. Write your thought under the comment section. How you think about this whole thing. And then have a nice and blessed day. See you in my next video. Bye. And don't forget to be kind to mankind, or to be kind to nature. Bye-bye.